Hey guys, what's up? It's Tryptophan with another video. In this one we'll be watching Riyoshima named Hey Spy Play Mira. This one will be a more standard video because my last one was Synergy with Ascendant. Since my last video, siege tanks got nerfed. So if you do that strategy, you want to make less siege tanks and more like Hellions or whatnot. Maybe even add a few Cyclones. Also, something I didn't display was if a Ascendant walls off the only entrance to the base with level 5 pylons and you have SCVs behind it repairing, the only way to break that pretty much is mass Bane lane. Especially if you're just killing all the other units. So this is more standard play of Mira. I think playing with another person is way better. If you see that level 2 generator, it's just he's gonna salvage it. But no, he's just drawing a little bit. With the 85% salvage, building a generator at the beginning isn't that important like it is in other games, I think Proper sell it. Yeah, so this is more, he's just trying to eco in a non-obvious spot. He's alternating so that there's no, he's alternating between the high part and the low part of that, I don't even know what to call it, of that high ground, so that way lanes can't get by. Less likely to be found. Way less likely. So yeah, if you see, he's making a mineral compound to make vultures so that he can get gas. After he gets 3, I haven't seen this video, but after he gets 3, I can bet you money that he will salvage and then remake it into eco. That is a very pause statement though. Salvage everything. Oh, so I was right. He makes 3 vultures and he salvages. For different reasons though. Okay, yeah. He had exactly 5 gas, so that was actually good for him. Because now he has this. So that was kind of funny. Just salvages and puts it all into the Corona building. Early game of Mira Eco is way more efficient than late game Eco. So you don't want to just mass one Corona building, but if you only have enough gas for one, that's what you want to do. Sorry, I have something in my throat. And yeah, so now you can see after plus 16 Corona, he's just massing plus 4s, and then he'll probably farm more gas later. And notice how Mira and his eco were on opposite sides of the map, so that since Thackrus found his eco, he just remade down here, where he knows he's safe for a while. Because it's not like the hunter's gonna beeline, and just ignore every other one else. But yeah, as I said, I think synergizing with the Ascendant is way stronger. So that way you can abuse this, the strengths of Mira. I think this kind of playstyle would be way stronger with an Ares. Especially because, if Zerg attacks right now, he can't really make emergency units. He might be able to make a Vulture, every 15 seconds or whatever it is. Actually, how long is it? It's 3 ticks, I think.
Is under attack.
Oh. No, it's, 50, yeah, I think it's every 10 seconds, maybe. So you already need to have a ton of Vultures there. And I think just Ares has better eco in general, so. And can fly.
Our SCVs are under attack.
But this is definitely.
Is under attack.
Oh, good thing he had SCV there. Yep, so he's doing the same thing he was doing early game. Honestly, I would just, yeah, the same idea as me. You just go right back to where Thackrus was, because if Thackrus doesn't go back, then you can eco for a long time as he makes another rotation around the map. And you know he's going to have to make a full rotation before he comes back. Did he? Let's see.
Base is under
Alright,
attack.
starting to get to the late game, so. Yeah, he made all these into Vulture production. And he's gonna have to salvage it. Another thing you can do, early game is these things have a ton of HP, so if you just have SCVs behind it healing, you can pretty much force a hunter to come. Especially if you have units protecting. But that's only good if you know the hunter's far away. Ares can do something similar. Same with engineer. So yeah, he's just ecoing. Feels so slow and faster instead of ×2. Oh yeah, so now he's using his vultures to go everywhere. Attack. Mira does have slightly stronger vultures than Ares, but it costs more money. It actually does. It's every 4 ticks, I think. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. It's every 20 seconds, but chronoed. That would make it. What would that make it? Can't do math in my head right now. Is it 13.33 seconds? Yeah. Or 4 ticks of eco, which would normally get you 32 income. So it's like a vulture costs 32 minerals. But they are a little bit better than Ares vultures. Just because they do more damage. And I think they might have more HP. Yeah. I think Ares vultures have 15 damage to normal and then 25 damage to light. So maybe, I don't know. I'm just pretty sure they're better than Ares vultures. Oh, so the Team Nova is massing +2s because it doesn't cost gas, and it's also the most efficient building. Let's see what other players are doing. This player's is kind of abusing the fact that creep doesn't go through rocks anymore. But I guess they creep long enough. So yeah, with the siege tank nerf, I only think you should have one building max making it, if that. I mean, I think it's still strong to have is just DPS a hunter away, kind of similar to how you have an Odin as engineer. He still has these buildings.
Base is under attack.
And this donut base is so overpowered. Just like any base where you can have units on the low ground and then defend the high ground, like especially, let's see, like Zerg enters through here and then they have to go through here, 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 here. And if you just have tanking units like aberrations or literally like even fire bats or something, like it makes it impossible for Zerg to attack all these overpowered ranged units on the low ground like siege tanks or reavers or warhounds or like just anything with long range and high DPS, and it's kind of overpowered. Yeah, so Outback Hunter, the Hellion unit is really good, but you need a lot of upgrades for it because it doesn't do a lot of damage. And as you guys know, damage upgrades in this game, armor upgrades are very overpowered. Especially again like 2-2, 3-3 costs a lot of money. I've said that like a million times. I really think, let's see. I wonder where Team Nova is. Because if Team Nova joins a base and does like Dark Stars build, I think he may be very strong. I'm not sure if it's his build, but I know he does it. And I have a video about him doing it where he has like all-in strategy. I also did the math on Team Nova, and side note, you want like 32 attack speed upgrades, or not 32 attack speed, but like your Team Nova level plus stim level plus attack speed should be 32, and that's pretty much where your attack speed caps. So that's pretty much like a 20 attack speed. So with that build, I would get like 20 damage, 20 attack speed, and then put the rest in the range. I think that's a good strategy. And yeah, so he mostly just went vultures and outback hunters. Pretty standard mirror build. I still think Ares can do the same thing, just way stronger. So I still think if you want to play Mira, you should really just be synergizing with someone else, like an ascendant, to really utilize the full strength of like cyclones and whatnot late game, and using nukes and stuff. Anyways, GG guys, see you guys in the next video.